Hi, it's been a while. So, I've had so many things that I've wanted to say lately, but I don't know how to say them without sounding like a crazy person. um, I've had a lot going on, but today I just want to focus on one thing. Um, I received a package in the mail from a lovely friend, the Dr. Rusty Blades, not a real doctor. They are the daughter of Mama G Gear, who is an absolute angel of a human. So I received this kit, and it is a little kit for negative energy release ritual followed by energy protection. I've never done this before, so we're gonna do it together, and we're gonna see if Rusty likes how I did it, if I did it right. So I did check with a friend who is a self-proclaimed pagan, and made sure that my black candle was in the right time with the moon, and apparently now's the time to do it because something about the moon being right after it being full or something, I don't know. So I have my black candle for that. I'm gonna read you the instructions that were sent with me. It says, these are guidelines on how I like to release and protect my energy. You may follow step by step or use the items how they seem fit to you. Elements needed. Black candle. So we have our black candle there. Might as well take it out since we're gonna use it now. Okay. Lighter or match. I got a torch. A bell. Parchment paper and pen. Black protection salt in this small jar. A small bag of protection herbs. Those are here. White salt in this bag. And then I have a burn safe bowl. I just got a flower pot since I'm outside and I don't really want to mess up any of my in the house bowls. And a talisman. It says this can be the stones I provided, or it can be a piece of jewelry, small item, anything you choose. We're going to be taking this item and making it a protection talisman. This can be worn, carried, placed in the small bag the stones came in, and so much more. So, dear Rusty Blades, Dr. Rusty Blades, not a doctor, did include, oh, sorry, I dropped one, did include some amazing little stones in here for us to use. We have a little mushroom here, a beautiful little star, and I couldn't tell you what these minerals, stones, what, I'm still learning about all that stuff, so, but they're beautiful, and these are what I'm going to place as my talisman that I'm going to put the spell on. Then I will place these back in this little bag that they came in, and I can carry it in my purse because it's really small. So, okay, and let's see, process. Gather all the items in your Rusty ritual kit. Not included items, pen, writing device, blah, 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 blah. Now find the location you would like to release and recharge your energy. I like to do this either in my craft room where I do most of my meditation and mind resetting, or somewhere outside on my land. I've chosen to sit outside because this is where I find my peace, is outside in nature. I'm just out on the side of my house. Pick a place you feel comfortable, maybe where you relax most, or the opposite, and do this where you have the most tension in your home. There are no right or wrong options when doing this. Do what feels right for you. You can prepare the parchment paper prior to this, or you can write on it while doing the ritual. Leave a place for you to hold the paper while it burns. I want you to think about what may be blocking you, holding you back, any negative energy, and make the paper represent it. This can be done by writing it all out, words that represent the negative, images, or you can just scribble on it while focusing on that which you want to let go of. So I'm just gonna, I don't need this giant piece, and that would take forever to burn too, so I'm gonna write down my things that I need to let go of. And I'm not gonna really say them all out loud because some of them have to do with some people, so I definitely want to let go of negativity in my mind. I want to find peace while job hunting. And I want the talismans to bring me a opportunity. Whether that's going back to school, starting a new job, doing a TED Talk that I've thought about. I don't know, just a couple things, you know? Sometimes we all have a little bit of shit weighing us down, and we need to let stuff go. And, you know, like I told my therapist, when I told her about kits and about, you know, my friends recommending me to carry crystals and stuff, and I said I've never really been into that hippy dippy stuff. That's what I called it. She said, well, maybe that hippy dippy stuff is a bucket that you didn't know that you needed to fill, so I suggest exploring that. So here I am, I'm exploring my hippy dippy bucket. But also I have friends that help me out with this. So I wrote my stuff, and let's see, now you're ready to begin the release. So I gotta hold this paper down, so we're gonna put this pot here. For the first part, you'll need your bowl, lighter, match, candle, the paper, the white salt. Okay, light the candle and place it near you in a safe space. So our black candle. Hopefully the wind won't blow it out. I'm gonna put it kind of over here to the side so it doesn't. Let me adjust this so you can see a little bit better. There we go. Okay. So there's my candle. Let's see. Alrighty. Ring the bell a few times to sound cleanse the energy. While I do this, I envision the sound creating a safe working space. Some call casting a circle. Once you feel ready, place the bell down. So I'm going to envision my mind that each time that I ring this bell, it makes a circle around me of protection while I'm doing this. So 1 circle, 2 circles, 3 circles. I feel good with 3 circles around me. Take the paper and envision all this negativity burning off of you and blowing away in the wind. Light the paper with the candle flame and let it burn a bit. I like to let most of it burn and the ash fall in the bowl before I drop the paper, but be sure not to burn yourself. And there it goes. At this point, you can say the following, but do not have to. Candle flame, burn away my plight with your cleansing fiery light. Remove the blocks that cloud my mind on the parchment paper I have defined. Once the paper is mostly ash in the bowl, take the white salt and pour it on the ash. Okay. I'm going to adjust this to where you can see a little bit better of what I'm doing in here. Well, that's not gonna work, and I don't know how to flip the camera around, so bear with me. Y'all know I'm new at this. So we put our white salt in here, and I like to stir it a bit before the next part. The reason there's only a small amount of salt is to cut down on how much salt ends up in nature, and it's powerful salt, so not much is needed, and some can be saved for later use. Oops, I dumped it all in, but now to get rid of the ash. I like to blow it in the wind out from my front door. Let it blow in the wind in my yard, but you can even just flush this if need be. Words you can say at this point. Banish all with ill intent. Into the wind the ashes went. Hang on, I'm gonna stir it up a little bit because the paper's still kind of funky. Okay. Banish all with ill intent. Into the wind the ashes went. Or water, if flushed. You do not need to let the candle burn all the way down, but you can. Do not leave candles unattended for safety reasons. So, and I'm gonna throw this in my my garden bed over here. Okay, now it's gone. Okay, now you have completed the negative energy release. The next part can be done right after you complete this or at another time if need be. Now we can begin the making of our protection talismans. Gather bowl, black salt, small glass jar. Black salt, small glass jar. Bag of herbs. Stones, beads, items, and the bell. You do not need a candle for this, but if the black one is going from the previous step, you can still move forward through this part since we already removed the negative. So we're going to go ahead and keep this one going. I like to sprinkle a wee bit of black salt in the area I'm going to be working. Ring the bell to sound cleanse the area. So, a little bit of black salt. She said a wee bit, so I put a wee bit. Ring the bell to sound cleanse the area again. We're going to do 3. Sprinkle some black salt in the bowl. Oh, well, I'm kind of doing that backwards. So I guess I was supposed to put some like around my area. Okay. And in the bowl. Okay. And add some herbs to the salt and mix. Here's the herbs. Okay. And mix. Place in the talismans and pour some more herbs in the bowl. I don't want to catch my sweater on fire. That would not be good. Let's see. I'm just going to take them like this and put them in there. Place some and some more herbs in the bowl. Okay, ring the bell over the bowl and envision all of the protection grasping hold of the talismans, filling them with strength. I like to light stir the bowl a bit and let the items remain in the bowl for a little while. We will talk more about that in a few steps. I would now take a moment and hold the bowl. You can close your eyes and do some breathing, trying to concentrate on the transfer of power to the items. I like to see them come to life and turn into little ninjas and warriors, but any visualization can work. Okay, well, let's hold it and visualize. Sometimes when I'm doing things like this, I like to imagine that I have actual energy that I can pass to things, and I like to envision either like a blue or green light source floating between me and the object so that I can make an actual physical connection, and it seems like the energy passes. I don't know if that's crazy. I don't know if that's made up, but it works for me, so that's what I do. So let's see. When you're ready, find a nice windowsill to put your bowl on to get some of that moonlight on it. Okay, I'll do that tonight. How long you leave it is up to you. Some like to go by moon cycles and some by what feels right. When you are ready, you can take the talismans out of the mixture, or you can pour everything into the pouch and carry that little pouch with all the contents in it, or hang it in a certain location. I hope you enjoyed this ritual and can feel the power in your talismans. All the love to all of you beautiful humans. Rusty. Don't forget to thank your house. Yeah, I'm gonna let these sit out tonight because we probably have another night of full moon, and I'm going to let a couple more of my crystals sit out tonight, and then in the morning I'll put them back in this bag and I'm gonna carry them with me. For the last several months I have been looking for a new job, a new career. As some of you know, I've been working for the last several years as a peer recovery coach, helping humans who are trying to recover from substance misuse, either find their ways to recovery or just changing their circumstances. If they're unhoused, we can help find housing, we can help get your IDs, work on getting your kids back, I mean, whatever. I'm an advocate for anybody who wants change in their life. But after working for a couple of businesses with less than ethical practices, I had to make a choice to separate myself. And I decided in December to quit my job and take a break, and I said that I was going to let whatever job is meant for me come to me. And I've only been applying to jobs that really touch my soul. But these jobs are all grant funded, federally grant funded, and or they rely on Medicaid to pay for their clients' visits. And with both of those being hot topics right now, there are a lot of companies that don't know if they're going to be able to pay their employees to continue to do the work that we do. So there's a lot of companies looking for employees because they need help, but they're not actually hiring because they don't know if they're going to be able to pay them. So it's been hard. I've had some really good interviews, and I've had some that were just meh. But I've only applied to places that fill my soul, and tomorrow, all day, well, not all day, I'll be there all day, but there is a big resource fair here in Denver, Colorado, that's going to be at the Free Recovery Community Church, and there's going to be over 50 different tables set up that are all either recovery organizations, treatment centers, just all different places, employers, places you can find treatment, places that you could go to work. It's mainly a resource fair for people who are in recovery who need resources, but I'm going tomorrow with a big fat stack of resumes and my protection talismans here, and I plan on passing out some resumes in person and speaking with the people that I find that we share the same passion. My passion is not to get rich in this industry. I have no desire to drive a Tiffany blue Land Rover from the money that I pilfer out of my nonprofit. And yes, that really was said to me by someone once, which just killed me. I just want to help people. I just want to help. I want to help moms like me who don't know what their options are. I was a person who I did not know that there were options for a person who was a mom with 3 kids and had a house, and I thought my kids would get taken away if I ever asked for help. So I literally drank until I almost died. And I'll save that story for another day because that's a whole video by itself. I posted a recording of me telling my story, but the sound quality is terrible, so I'll just have to do it again, but that's no problem. But I almost died from alcohol because I didn't know that there were options for me, and I was afraid to lose my children. So my heart is in helping moms find their way through getting their kids back from CPS, through finding employment. If there's humans who are getting out of incarceration and need help finding employment or housing, I can help with that. I just want to help people. I really do. I just want to show people that there is kindness still in this world, and that there are people that want to help. I'm putting this out there in the world because I think it'll help hold me accountable, but I have really lofty goals. I would love to give a TED Talk. I already know what I want to talk about. I would love to be able to speak to medical professionals about properly advocating for their patients and listening to their patients with their heart and not their book knowledge, because a person who has a medical condition has lived with that condition longer than you learned about it in school, so kind of think about that and give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt while still being safe with their recovery. I was recently diagnosed at 46 years old with ADHD. Let me tell you, my entire life I've known I've had it, and every single doctor has told me, oh, you're just a girl, girls just are excitable, girls are just talkative, oh, you're gifted, or that I just have too much energy. And I was I mean, I made straight A's. I figured it out. I made all my way through school. I graduated. I went to college, but it was fucking hard, you know? And like, I always felt like I stuck out like a sore thumb, and I didn't know why. And my brain doesn't work the same way that other people do. And teachers didn't understand that because I didn't have a diagnosis. And I think me feeling the way that I felt, feeling like an outcast, is what originally probably made me reach for substances in the first place, because I was filling a hole, that hole of feeling wanted or needed, or feeling like I was worth something. And I don't regret one part of my life at all, because I wouldn't be where I am without it. But I just think that, you know, if doctors had listened a little sooner, you know, at 5 years old, I was kicked out of kindergarten for being too ADHD, you know, and it could have saved me a lot if I would have been diagnosed younger. So there's a lot that I'm very passionate about. I have a lot to say. I'm not shy. I have no problem speaking in front of people. I've spoken in front of our Colorado State Legislature. I plan on doing it more. I just, you know, this is a turning point for me, and I want to share it. You know, I'm in recovery. In a few weeks, I will have 9 years of not one drop of alcohol. And there used to be a time when I couldn't go more than 3 hours. I had to drink or I would get violently ill. I had to sneak baby bottles full of wine in my baby's diaper bag to doctor's appointments with them so I wouldn't get sick. Like, that's how bad it was. And it almost killed me. It literally almost killed me, and that shouldn't happen. And it does happen. And so I'm here for people, you know, and I just gotta find the right place. Just gotta find the right spot. Might go back to school. I don't know. I have a little time to figure it out, and maybe this little spell will help me. But I've got some really great friends. I have great community. I personally have a recovery coach that I speak with every week. And a coach is so much better than a therapist, I think, because a coach can share their personal experiences with you and share, you know, more from a lived experience point of view than just a book knowledge point of view. But I do love therapists as well, because I need them. Anyway, it's starting to get dark out here in Colorado, so I'm in cold. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you for hanging out with me and watching my little spell, and I look forward to Rusty in the comments telling me if I did it right or not. But thank you so much for sending me my kit, Rusty. You are such a special human to me. I love you so much, and I wish that we could like meet in person. I know one day we will, because you, me, and Mama G, and probably Ern too, would just like make we would just talk all night and all day and all night and all day, because we have so much, you know, we have a lot of the same passions. So thank you. I really am very thankful, and we'll see what comes of it. So I guess I have to say all the things like and subscribe, and if you have friends that are in recovery or recovery curious, send them over my way. I plan on starting to tell some story times and some personal experiences, and some of them are funny and some of them make you go, oh my god. So yeah, I plan on trying to be a little bit more active over here since I'm not working right now, and it's not hard to just set the phone up and say hi. So say hi to me in the comments, subscribe if you want to, send your friends my way. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll catch y'all later.